Hi guys, today we are going to learn about data extraction using Pandas library. So libraries are provided by Python, which are built by some group of people to help us perform larger and complex tasks only by writing some small lines of code. So if you want to see how the pandas work, we will try to import it. For running any command in Spider, you need to select it and press Shift Enter, or else you can press it here and press F9. So Panda library has been imported as PD. So if you press Control and click here, then you will get this init.py. So this is nothing, one of the files using which this pandas library has been built. There are many other files. When you do pip install pandas, you will get, and these files will help us do many data extraction activities. This is, we need to import OS library, which will help us to change the directory, because I want to go to the particular directory where these two data files are present. So this is present in this directory, so I want to point my Python to this directory, so I will run this command. So see, this portion has been changed here. You can other way around, you can just from here you can change the directory, anything, it's got changed. Again I will run it here to change it back to my original directory. Yeah, it's changed there. So I will read this file, these two files. So what are basically these two files? These two files are, I will show you. So I generated them. So what I did, this is a series of number from 1 to 40 and x-axis. On the y-axis I put a formula like it's just a double, 2 into 4, 3 to 6. So you can see every y-axis is just a double of x-axis. So you can write this using some formulas in Excel. And another file, this is in Excel format. So here also we have x-axis and y-axis, but difference is this formula is different. You can see the formula here I am writing is square. So whatever value is there in the x will be squared in the y. So these two columns are there in this two data file, and I am saving one file as CSV and one as Excel. For saving as CSV, you need to go and select the file type as CSV. So mostly the data available in open source environment, in Kaggle and anywhere will, and from IoT data sensors will come as CSV. So mostly we prefer CSV as our input data, but here I will be showing you two ways to read the file. One file will be of CSV, one will be the Excel. So in this line, this PD means pandas, this just an alias for this pandas is reading CSV and the full file name. Similarly, we have read Excel. This function is present in this pandas library. So this function has the capability of reading this Excel file. So next we will see the contents. So when we have read this file, this will appear here. So you can visualize the data here. You can see that the size of the data is 40 rows and 2 columns, and same here. Data from CSV, you can see. Data from Excel also you can see. So whatever was there present in the Excel sheet and CSV sheet has come up here for our processing. So this is basically called data extraction. So we can run. So all the values got printed. So if you see here, there is one column named index. So this is the by default column which is used to uniquely identify the rows of a data frame. Sometimes it's unique, sometimes you can also make it duplicate also, but it will help us to identify the rows. Similarly for y-axis. So I will now show few commands of basic commands which are generally required in data science for checking if there is some null value or not. So if I run this command, so it will give me this wherever, so everywhere it's not null, so it's telling there is no null values. If I run this command, then you can see in the x-axis column 0, y-axis column 0. But if I go here and delete some of the values and save it, and again rerun this part, reading the CSV, and again I do this one. Then you can see I am getting in y-axis one null value, because in the y-axis I deleted one value, and this value will be deleted from here also. See, it is coming null values nan. So I can see the shape is just like how many rows and columns. First is row, second is column. Then we can perform various operations. We can create a new column named z-axis by summing up the values of x-axis and y-axis. So I will run it. So you can see one new column would have been created here. Yeah, so one z-axis has been created, which is the summation of x-axis and y-axis. You can compare it. There is one other function we use, value count. So it will give the number of times a particular value in a column has been reappearing. So here we in the z-axis all the values are appearing only once because they are unique values. If you are going to run this value, so you will get all the unique values, and number of uniques will be 39. So basically 40 are there, but this nan it is not counting. And I can make one, this is another way of making a column. So you can see in the CSV file I will have one more column called a-axis, yeah, which is having all the values as 100. Now if I come here and run this part, value counts, it is telling, because only one value is there, it is telling and that value is 100, so it is telling 100, and how many times it is coming up? It is coming up 40 times. So when it is doing unique, only 100 is coming as unique, and number of uniques is 1. So there is only one unique value in this particular column a-axis of the data from CSV. So these are the basic operations we perform in pandas for data extraction, and few commands which we generally use. Few others are there, but we use them very rarely, and whenever we will use it I will explain it in further videos. So for today that's it. So in the next video we are going to see how to visualize our data. So data in itself doesn't say any story, but when we put in some graphical manner and try to visualize it, it will tell many stories which are used by businesses to improve their business. So I already explained it in the introductory video. We are going to do many visualizations. So next example will be a basic prototype of data visualization. Thank you very much. I hope you like this video. If you liked it, please share with your friends, press the like button, and please subscribe my channel. I will be putting many more videos related to data science which will be understandable to each and every people who even don't have computer science background. Thank you very much.